Sup guys, it's Dana. I'm back. A bit under the weather. I think I got the cold from a family member, so not feeling that well, but doing my best to be live today. So let's go ahead and do the usual. So Bitcoin broke out of very critical levels, friends. Right now, at last, I can say it's actually looking better since 14th of June. So we broke out. Let's look at the Western indicators and Japanese. And let's see what we can read today. If there is any continuation, is there any possibility this will continue, or could this be a fake out, or we're also gonna have a look at Ethereum that came and touched levels we discussed before. So yeah, okay, so RSI on the daily, Bitcoin is looking bullish still. MACD is look at this, guys. You gotta catch it when it's happening, otherwise you can't miss it. But there is some hidden bearish divergence going on the RSI. You can't see it here really. It doesn't really show, it's not that clear, but it's there, it's forming, it's happening. This can change, of course. We'll see, tomorrow or the day coming, the day after. But it's there, okay? I gotta like tomorrow latest, the Discord group is gonna go up. And be careful, you will only hear the group's name here, and you'll only get the link right here on the show. If not, yeah, probably on the show, okay? So you guys do not end up in some other group, because days when I can't come live and something unexpected happens in life, I would like to keep you updated, but streaming is not easy. Like, it takes a few hours to prepare before it and all that, so sometimes it's just easier to write and just update in words. But we'll do as much as we can today, and tomorrow the group and stuff, I'll let you know what's going on. So anybody who wants to join is welcome then. So that's the daily on the Western indicators. We are above the short-term moving average, which is also very good at last. Japanese indicators are not looking that bad. I mean, I did not like these candles. If you guys were watching the show, you probably know that. I wasn't like feeling too confident. I actually said that this triple bottom action looked stronger than these candles, these three, for example. So I was still, thinking we can come back and retest these levels, and then we'll see what happens, because like the support here was pretty good. So every time we pulled down, there was demand, buyers came back in, and we went up. Difference this time is, like most of us are in profit. Like anybody who longed is in profit. Anybody who's been watching the stream is probably in it too, which is a good thing. And there was really no reason to short at these areas or to go out. Taking some profit around these areas, not bad, like good. Thinking of if you went in somewhere around these areas, I mean, all the way here, some profit taking is not a bad thing. But there was nothing telling you to go all out yet. Not like this time here, not like this time here either. This time, like I always tell you guys, there was strength with the breakout. Just as, you guys can see these breakdowns. The bears came all the way here, but guess who took over again and again and again? The bulls. So they keep on fighting. They're fighting a fair fight. May the best man win, or woman, whichever it is. But daily is looking okay. Let's look at the 4-hourly. So 4-hourly is not looking its best right now as I'm speaking. We do have indecision, nice, very nice bullish engulfing candle. Like seriously, if I'd get in around these areas, I would have a stop loss around these areas, like a very tight stop loss. But yeah, so far 4-hourly, like daily just started, so we can come back and probably touch this moving average, or not, if not, probably come back and retest, old support levels, which would be fine, especially if we bounce off it, bounce after it. That would show strength, which is a good thing. But we will see. Back to the 4-hourly. So yeah, we have bearish divergence on one of the oscillators. It's showing clearly. MACD is it's also, I take it back. We're showing bearish divergence on both oscillators, okay? So you know what I'm gonna say now? Be cautious. Be cautious now around these areas, because we can't come back. Like, it's always better to go in lower levels if you're gonna go in, of course. So better always for a little pullback. But 4-hourly, we have bearish divergence on both oscillators. Candlestick action I do not like much, but short-term moving average is above long-term and mid-term. And mid-term looks like it's curling over long-term also, which is good. Not bad, okay? So this is what I'm expecting with the Bitcoin. Let's just have a look at the hourly first before I continue. Okay, we are losing positive momentum on the hourly. Yeah, we got rejected around 23,719. And if you guys look left, I don't have a long trend line here, horizontal line, because I don't want to clog it too much. But if we look at the smaller time frames, yeah, just a minute so I can show you guys what I mean. These are actually old resistance level, important ones, okay? Where we got rejected. You see here and here, okay? And also here and here. So I've drawn these lines, and right now we are being rejected around these areas right now, okay? But if we can break a daily, if we can close a daily above 24,200 levels around these areas, 24,180, 24,200 areas, if we come there and we do not actually reject at these areas, because we do have some resistance around 23,675, 23,700 areas, you know, not always to the dot, but around. And then we have another one around $24,200. And maybe not a lot of people notice it because on the daily you can't see much. We do not. Just a minute, guys. I will be back. Just a minute. Yeah, the cold is a bit, hard when talking, so just a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm really gonna make this one a short stream, unfortunately, so just not gonna get too deep into the charts today, but we'll do it as soon as I'm better. But we're still gonna talk about key levels that need to be broken or could be retested again. The retest part we've already talked about. So we break that $24,200 on a daily. I don't see anything holding us until these areas, around these levels, okay? 26.5 areas. So we'll see what happens, and if it doesn't fail somewhere here, that is very possible. If it just doesn't fail and gets rejected around these areas, there's a chance. There's a chance. It's just the 4 hourly not looking that good, so we could have a short-term pullback or something like we've been having these past days when we've gone up a little bit. And guys, remember I told you if we break below 20,600, we could see, the levels of 19,700, 19,600 again. Luckily, we never went below it again, so we didn't break. And what happened? When a breakdown fails, what happens? You kind of get a nice push, okay? And that's what happened. So we didn't break, we held these areas, and if you're noticing closely, after this main level, we were kind of building a higher low and then another higher low, you know? But right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little pullback, like both hourly and 4 hourly are not looking the best, but daily still looking okay. It's okay until we get we see we get some confirmation that a follow through, you know, to the downside, or we break at least 22,600 areas on the daily, break it and close below it. We can't say much right now, okay? Just be happy, look at your portfolios, and ride it. Okay, let's have a look at Ethereum, the one that led the way, right? That literally led the way. So, on the last live stream, I remember saying something about if Ethereum would hold around these levels, because I saw strong support around these levels, and if it held, there was only more upside coming. But I did say be cautious. I did say we can reach 1560, 1475 levels. Let me just remove this price level around these areas, which we did. We kind of went and hit levels and came down, but we're still above it, which is good. So you guys kind of see this is kind of becoming a key level, okay? It's continuing to be a key level. But let's look at the Western indicators and so on. So Ethereum on the daily is RSI is in bullish territories, okay? But it's not looking that bullish. But it is in bullish territories, okay? MACD is very okay compared to what we just saw with Bitcoin. Yeah, the MACD is looking so much better here, okay? So much better. I mean, there is no, when I say so much better, I don't want you guys to be confused. I mean, from here to here, there is no bearish divergence, unlike Bitcoin. But from here to here, there is bearish divergence on the daily, okay? So you guys do not get it mixed up. So we have bearish divergence from this point here, but not from these points here, okay? Just a minute, guys. By the way, guys, thank you for all the subscribers, the likes, and the views, especially you guys subscribing and liking. Of course, you're viewing them. Oh, guys, sorry, just a minute. I forgot to change my thumbnail picture. Just a minute. This is my fault. Well, not my fault, it's all the fever getting to me, but you guys know what I mean. Just a minute. This is why most people would not be streaming right now when they are not feeling, their best. But I'm really trying to be here because I haven't been online for 3 days maybe now. I haven't made any live stream. There you go, friends. This is the correct one. I completely messed that up. So, I had the wrong thumbnail. Okay. Well, I'm just glad I'm here to stream with you guys, honestly. So, we'll keep it at that. It's been some real tough days. Luckily, TA is being respected, so you have something to smile about, but otherwise, tough days. Hold on. I wonder if it's changed now. Hopefully it's changed. Okay, doesn't look like it. Yeah, guys, just give me a minute. Like, I have to, fix some things in the stream apparently. I had everything prepared, but I forgot to save it when I did it, so everything just is gone. Just a minute. This kind of stuff makes me mad when you spend like a few hours doing this and then I had a family member who was traveling, who was somewhere. She traveled and she came back after weeks, after a week of like staying at home after she came back from the vacation. But 12 hours later after we met, I felt sick. And yeah, it's not been easy since then. Hang with me, guys. Hang with me. I'm here. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So, Ethereum not looking as bad as the other one on the daily, but for hourly it's probably not looking so good. Like I said, many people are taking some profit probably now, and if we see any indication that this is over, which will be if we break below 1469 levels, close the 4 hourly below that. We can come lower to these areas. So yeah, you guys know about these levels, right? Because we've been speaking about them since Lord knows when. I bet you if you go to like a stream I made 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, you'd still like find discussions about these levels, because I've been repeating it like every day. Okay, so Ethereum right now, I'd be cautious actually. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, if we break 1506, we can come back here. Now, when I look at the hourly, you guys understand, I mean short term, okay? But weirdly, like if we do not break 1505, we could have bullish divergence forming again. So let's keep our eyes on these levels. Okay. Yeah, guys, today I'm not gonna like get into it too much. You guys hear why, but we will go through some like real fast, okay? Let's have a look at Matic. First of all, congrats to anybody who's been shorting Matic at these areas and then, you know, getting in at these areas, and then anybody who wrote this nice leg, because it's been pretty. Matic has been one of the nice charts, one that makes your portfolio look green. So we can come back and test, you know, this level 0.7459. Possible. It wouldn't be weird. But if we break that, if that breaks, it's not a good look. Okay. Western indicators, we are very overbought, like so overbought that I wouldn't be going in on these areas. Like, no chance, not right now, no chance. Okay, we have no bearish divergence, really. We don't. I mean, not from here to here, not from these levels here. But of course we have bearish divergence from here to here. Still nothing has changed. Okay, that is still valid. So I wouldn't be buying now. I wouldn't be going long now, because this is telling you be very cautious. Just go back to my last live stream, or maybe a month ago. There are some streams, maybe many, where I talk about Matic looking beautiful, and if we break this level, and eventually this level, and then eventually this level, then there will be nothing holding us until these levels. And you guys see, key level respected, but when there's nothing, it was a straight bullish engulfing candle all the way here. And then this got respected again, and now around these levels, I guess people are taking profit, eh? Yeah. So be cautious. 4 hourly, there is already negative momentum building on the MACD. I hope to God, like people watching the stream, I hope to God nobody was going in at these areas. Like, this is why you guys have to, well, you don't have to, but if you want to, join the group I will have ready for you, because God knows anything unexpected happens and I can't go live, because unfortunately until I have I think it was 50 or 100, I don't remember, but I can't go live through my mobile, so I always have to sit by a computer. But I would have said something about this pattern if I was here. I mean, if I was not sick or something, not sick, but if I didn't have the cold or the infection, like got infected, I would have definitely come around these levels and said, guys, be careful, because if we break 0.88 on the 4 hourly, if we break 0.88 on the 4 hourly, you know what I'm gonna say, like, we might come back and test these levels, okay? Very possible. 0.79, nothing holding us. 0.79 is first support. Let's say 0.75 to 0.79. Around these areas we have first support, okay? But we break that, we're back to the sixth level, 0.66 levels, okay? And if we break that, I've already spoken about all the key levels, not all of them, but the main ones that are closing in or close to us or close to the areas we are at. So you are very welcome to watch the last stream, because instead of me explaining it to you guys in a minute or two and trying to stress it out, it's better if you get the full picture of what's going on, and you can only do that if you watch you know, the full shows and not just 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, that's rating. Let's have a look at XRP. Okay, like we are back around the all-term profit-taking levels. If you think about it, like really, we are back there again. Question is this breakout true? Because not true, okay? Like true, false, true. We did break out of a trend line that has been respected as resistance for a very long time now, okay? Since May. And finally broke out, which is a good thing. Our site is in bullish territories on the daily. MACD is looking okay, like it's positive. MACD is positive, but I spy bearish divergence, so I'd be cautious. It's forming, like it's not valid yet, but it's happening. I see it happening. So what happened with XRP? Yeah, you guys see, remember this line, this trend line? I told you guys, if we do not close daily below this, we are fine, we are good, we are okay. We're probably gonna, you know, test it and then come back to these areas. But important thing was that we broke out of this, you know, like trend line area, like within, like below the trend line, that we broke out of it, which we did now. Okay, good. Mm, but I'd be cautious. I'd be very cautious because this box was for this TA, but it's also gonna be respected by this one. Okay, it is old resistance levels, and if I draw a line here, it kind of see that it's old support also. You guys can see here. Okay, so question is, are we gonna break out of this area or not? Right now, I do not like this action going on here. I just don't. The Japanese indicators are not looking the best, and the bearish divergence on the daily forming. We could come higher up. We could possible, but I don't know. It's not looking. I don't know. 4 hourly, definitely bearish divergence, 100%. Also on the RSI. So on both, bearish divergence, not the best. Yeah, these look okay. These look okay, but the question is XRP gonna break out of 0.382? Or are we gonna come back and retest, you know, 0.34 first? Like, we do have support here too, 0.35 levels, but it's not that far away. You can fib it also if you like. Yeah. But this is on the 4 hour, okay? Daily is still looking, yeah, half. Let's have a look at the weekly Bitcoin, by the way. Ooh, wow. This is nice to see. This is nice to see. But the bad news is we still have 5 more days to go on the weekly. So this can get ugly if this turns out to be a fake out, or not a fake out, just if this turns out to be something that is not showing that the bottom is in, and this is just, which I still am not convinced about. Like, we can come back and retest like these areas, like, you know, we're still in a bear market, but bear markets come with rallies and sometimes very strong ones, so take action and enjoy it, you know. Okay, so I like this. I like the weekly, but doesn't mean anything. 5 days left. Okay, back to XRP. Okay, guys, just a minute. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Bad guys. I'm gonna have to be a bit faster because I'm not feeling that. I'm not on my best, so we'll go through things real fast now, okay? So XRP weekly is not looking horrible. I mean, I like how the weekly is looking, but daily, we could have like we could like soon be coming back down and retesting these levels, 0.35 levels or so. If we break below this trend line, that's another situation, okay? But testing it again, fine. Thing is, if Bitcoin is done around these areas, I mean, already weeks ago, I've been talking about 23,600 levels, 23,700 levels, and even, 24 too. If you guys have been watching the show, this is what I'm trying to do with the streams or with the content I bring you. We talk about like key levels, support levels, resistance levels, and what happens when they break out. What levels can we see next if they break to the upside, and what levels can they see next if they break to the downside, okay? So it's completely unbiased, it's completely neutral, TA, traditional neutral TA. So if you're watching the streams from a while ago now, you guys know, okay, so if we see strength here, like if we break out, we can come back and test these levels. We should be cautious around these areas, okay? And if you've been watching recently, like the last stream, then you guys also know if we did not break below 20,600 and we see strength above, like close to resistance, the chances are higher for us to break out of this resistance, But like I said earlier in the beginning of the stream, I would not be going in at these levels. I do not like this. I don't like this candle, like, okay? Alright, um, next candle, next chart. Next chart, let's look at something else. Cardano, I'm pretty sure it hit levels we were waiting for it to hit. Where is it now? Here, okay. So, on the last stream, I told you guys I was not saying Cardano is dead, Cardano is bad, Cardano is going down. I was saying Cardano was weak compared to Matic, Aave, Phantom, Ava. I can name some. Ethereum even. Near. There were so many that we spoke about that were so much stronger than Cardano. But the good thing was, I said the good thing, why I'm saying long term, like anything can happen in the market, but long term, TA wise, what the chart is telling us, this is not bad. Because what happened was this. We broke out of this trend line, okay? We broke out of a long-term trend line. Look at this. We're talking months. We broke out of it, okay? And then on a weekly, something good for Cardano happened, which is this. When we broke out of it, we came back and tested this trend line as support, something that was respected as resistance for many months. I have to count the month just because. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost a year, guys, okay? A trend line that was respected for almost a year broke, like Cardano is breaking it at the moment. If this doesn't tell you you should keep your eyes on what's going on, then you might miss this, okay? Because after all, we are in demand zones. And since we are in demand zones, hopefully we see some demand. The only time you should be worrying, like really worrying, is when we break 0.3375. Because then we'll see 0.25. And if we break that, there are other things to worry about, okay? So that's the general picture of what's going on with the Cardano. Now let's look at the daily, get a bit closer what's going on. So daily Cardano, guys, it's above the moving average. It's above the moving average. We broke out of the hard line that's been so difficult to break. So we're actually above 0.49 levels now, and we can come back and test 0.5355 levels around these areas, okay? If we break that, we're coming to 0.57, 0.58 levels around these areas, okay? That's where we are heading, and if that is broken, we'll take the next levels, but we do have a strong resistance. This coming resistance around 0.535 levels is a strong one, okay? But the stronger one was actually 0.49 level, so we are out of it. Daily opened above it, or let's see now, kind of, almost, not really, but yesterday's daily kind of, but today we definitely opened above critical levels, okay? So Cardano not looking that horrible right now, at least. Even on the daily, RSI is bullish territories. MACD, when you're looking at this, like, it's okay, but we do have bearish divergence. Even if we come to 0.58 levels, unfortunately we're still gonna have some sort of bearish divergence forming, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. Okay, guys, I have to sneeze again. I'm sorry, just a minute. And I'm back. Okay. All right. So, as long as we are above, you see how this hard line aligns with this short-term trend line, short-term trend line on the daily. So, as long as we are above 0.49 levels, we do not break a daily below it. We do not break, 4 hourly below it. We're cool. We are fine. Otherwise, we could have some short-term pullback. Okay, these are the upside levels I'm looking at, like first level, if TA is respected, of course, and if we break that, we'll talk about next one. Okay, and to the downside, if we break 0.49 levels, yeah, we can easily come back and test 0.44 levels. I think I can have a look at this again. Yeah, guys, okay, so yeah, be cautious. We have, like, long term, there is bearish divergence still in play, okay? Yeah, even short term right now there is. On top of that, this is not good. If we can't close above 0.52 levels, even 4 hourly, and we actually break below 0.5 right now, it's gonna be downside before upside of any sort. We have some Japanese indicators telling us be cautious too, so be cautious. Next, guys, next. DMB maybe. Okay, so remember, guys, I was telling you, imagine that this is this box, like this box was some type of line, trend line, and then this would be resistance here, but if we break out of it, it's good. So what happened? We broke out of it. Let me just put a trend line here for the sake of it, so it's easier to discuss. So we broke out of this trend line, which was good. We are above short-term moving average on the daily, also good. Our size in bullish territories, also good. No bearish divergence right now. Like, we still have bearish, hold on. Like, not really. There is no bearish divergence really on BNB. Okay, guys? Like, believe it or not, BNB, Binance Coin, is looking better than Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. It's true. Okay? Weekly bullish divergence is still forming, okay? That is still in play. RSI is, I think, coming back to neutral territories. But nice. We are actually having a breakout. Or we had a breakout on BNB. I can remove this. You guys get the idea. So what now, BNB? Okay. Like, I'd be cautious around these areas. There is a point with why I have the boxes like this. So I'd be cautious. I'd be cautious here. Again, areas to take action were around these areas. If not around these areas, right here maybe, you know, when you see that this support level is being respected, this trend line, like it's holding, because we did fall below it, but then we came back up and we've been holding since. This candle was not looking so good, right? Because obviously it's a shooting star, but it failed, and we know why it failed. Okay, you see what came next? Because if you do watch the shows, you do know when they fail. So we do have support around these areas. 247 around these levels, okay. But I wouldn't be going in at these areas. I do not like the indecision candle, even though our size is still bullish, MACD is still bullish. I'd wait and see if this breaks out. If not, probably take some profit too here, because I don't know. Let's look at the weekly, but it's definitely looking better than Bitcoin and Ethereum, like, that's for sure. For hourly, we have bearish divergence on both oscillators, okay? But moving average is looking very good on the 4 hourly, like good. Wow. We are starting to develop negative momentum on the MACD. Yeah, let's see if we can hold. So we have first support around but this is hourly, so it really, let's not get into it because I'm not feeling my best either. But like on the 4 hourly time frame, like I said, we have main support around 247, but first support is around 255, okay, $255, where we kind of broke out. So around these levels, okay, 255, $256, somewhere there. That breaks, hopefully 247 holds around these areas, 247 to 45 areas. If not, it's not gonna be a good look for Binance Coin. And I don't know, maybe since it's looking better than Ethereum and Bitcoin, maybe even if Bitcoin like fails, not fails, but it's done with the rally for now, maybe then BNB will still hold, like still be okay, because it is like looking okay right now. I mean, not to mention the bullish divergence forming on the monthly, okay? Only way that is gonna be invalid is if we break below $14. And do you imagine Binance Coin being below $14? It could, anything can happen in crypto. But right now, in this year that we are in, can you imagine it? yeah, it's a bit difficult because Binance, one of the leading exchanges in the world, with the like Coinbase. I think Coinbase is their competitor, if I'm not mistaken. But CZ is kind of running it. He's not doing bad. CZ is getting all the attention or something. So, Binance Coin is looking good. We know the support levels, key levels. And if we break out of this level right now, we can come all the way to 286 levels. Let me just a moment do this. Oh no. Okay. So we break out of these levels on the daily. We can easily come back and test 286 levels. Let me do this around these levels, okay? But we can see some strong resistance around these areas, okay? Right now there is really not, like there is a bit of a resistance, but compared to this resistance is kind of nothing, okay? So we'll see what happens when we get to these areas. We'll read what the Japanese candlesticks is telling us and go from there. Sorry guys, sneezing again, sorry. Okay, so that's Binance Coin. Like it's looking interesting. It's really looking interesting. Like if this holds out to be good, if we can break a daily above 287 to 90, you know, close above it, we will be above $300 before we even you know, notice it, okay? So have your alarms, keep your alerts ready and stuff. Let's have a look at my other favorite. So this one got disrespected. Okay, still not much going on. Still below 0.012. Daily, like, not looking the best right now, actually. BNB BTC. Be cautious, friends. But not much has changed, so nothing to really, you know, get into. You can just watch my 20 last shows and it's pretty much the same, okay? There was action to take as usual. I've said this many times around these areas. These areas. That is when we showed, you know, strength. Japanese candlesticks were showing some type of strength. So that's BNB. Okay. What else, guys? Ave also hit targets that we discussed. Look at this. It's just so beautiful. So beautiful. I told you guys, when we broke out of, I think it was $75. Yeah, I think it was $75. I told you see eventually at 82, and then eventually around 96, and then maybe even 100. And look at this. You know, in some way, it's so good that you guys can just go to the videos that I've made, the streams that were before, and have a look yourselves. Since right now I am too, like, I can't explain everything again, not right now, next time, probably. But just go back and look at it. It's just because I can't talk too much, sore throat and everything. But please, for educational purpose, do it, guys. Go back and watch the video so you guys can understand what I was referring to, and maybe next time you'll see some pattern that looks like this, and you'll go, but you'll know what to do and what to look at, things like that. Okay, other. Let's get into what could happen now. So I wouldn't be getting in on these areas. You already know. I'm probably gonna say that. Taking some profit, probably, yes, but not going in at these areas right now. Okay. RSI is still bullish. MACD not looking that bad. Okay, it's not. We have some sort of bearish divergence building, yes, but it's nothing complete. It's just showing, but it's nothing valid. It's never valid until it's really complete. We all know. So level by level, right? So if we break around these levels, like $86, if we break 4 hourly below it, we have first support around $82, okay? If we break that, second around 75, 77, around these areas. We break that, it's 74, like level by level, because we have to be very careful now. You know why? Because weekly is still not looking that bad. Okay, daily not looking the best. I'm expecting some sort of a pullback. Okay, but weekly not looking bad. Monthly we can't say much, but weekly right now, 2 past weeks looked okay. We have 4 days to go, but if this candle can close above $99, above $100 on the weekly, we have some little resistance, some sort of resistance around $114. But if that breaks, zero around $126, okay. Yeah, 111, 114. Okay, if we break that, it's gonna be fine. So these are the levels I'm seeing for Aave. God, I have to sneeze again. Oh, I hope it doesn't come now. I'm trying to hold it in, so... Okay, that's Aave, guys. What's the next coin we should have a look at? Or maybe for today this is enough. Like, it's better if I rest and I come back tomorrow and we we slay the charts together. We slay the TA together, okay? Well, for today, I think I've described what I'm thinking pretty well. It's be cautious time, guys. I know many people are thinking from here it's straight to $27, but $27,000, but we have resistance around 24 too. Just a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. Wow. Okay, I gotta go. I'm feeling like worse by the second right now. Thank you guys for all the love, all the subscribes, all the views, and I wish all of you didn't like have your, you know, channels private, because if that wasn't the case, I would actually be able to give you shout outs live, because then I'd be able to see your, you know, names, your YouTube names, but I can't. And I was so hyped to test these things on the stream, like, but maybe next time, maybe somebody will will have a channel that's not private, and I'll be able to give a shout out. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next live stream. And be cautious, okay? Take care.